Hey everybody, back for a short video segment. Now, no Model 3 news today, but gather around kids because Uncle Trevor is going to show you a valuable life skill today with 3 balls. Today, I'm going to show you how to juggle. Now, the reason I'm doing this is because a few days ago, I put out a tweet about a picture that my wife took because we were at a park and I was showing the little kids how to juggle, and it seemed to strike a nerve. Everybody was asking me, teach me, teach me. So today, we're going to actually do that. Now, anyone can learn how to juggle. It's not particularly hard, but it does take a lot of practice. I learned when I was 12 years old. I went to summer camp, and one of the local camp counselors was juggling, and I thought, man, that's the coolest thing in the world. Can you teach me? And he showed me 3 steps, and I'm going to give those to you today. And before we begin, I want to tell you what you need to juggle. I actually recommend tennis balls. I've been doing this long enough that it seems to work well for me, fits my hand. It's about the right weight. Anything too heavy, then your chances of breaking something are a little harder. Tennis balls work well because if you bounce it off something, you're not going to hurt anybody. Ping pong balls, forget it, they're too light. So tennis balls, cheap, you can get them at the dollar store, 3-pack for $2. All right, so the technique for juggling. You don't want to juggle way out here. Your arms have to be kind of relaxed, about waist height, about like that. And you notice that what I'm juggling, and I have some slow-mo to show you, is that the motion is basically a rolling motion. It's kind of like this. It's not like yank and yank, it's a gentle rolling motion. So anyways, what do you need to do? You need to start with 1 ball, not 2, not 3, you start with 1 ball. So here's the first step. When you start, you need to be able to throw the ball in an arc and try to hit about forehead height, top of head height, and be able to catch the ball with your other hand and be able to pass it back and forth. Now here's the trick, and this is critical to your learning. You need to be able to throw the ball in such a way that you're not looking where you're catching it. You just instinctively need to be able to throw the ball back and forth without knowing where it's going to land. You need to just be able to use your hands to look. Now the reason for this is because when you move on to step 2 and step 3, the ball arc is up here, and that's where your focus is going to be. So you can't be looking at grabbing it. So it took me about 3 weeks to learn this, and just constant work. So you need to be able to throw the ball at about eye height, forehead height, without looking where to grab it. You need just instinctively know where to put your hands and throw it in a consistent level. That's step number 1. Keep doing it until you're blue in the face. Then you're ready for step 2. All right, on to step 2. Now step 2 is introducing a second ball. The way you do this is you need to be able to throw the second ball once the first one reaches about forehead height on the arc. And this is critical. Like I said, don't do this until you've learned step 1 to be able to consistently throw a single ball back and forth, because your focus is going to be here, not down here. And it looks like this. Just throw the ball back and forth like this. Sometimes you can reverse. If your dominant hand is right hand, you can start with your left. But you need to be able to consistently throw the ball without looking where you're catching it. Just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Again, like I said, don't tempt this until you've mastered part number 1. All right, now you're ready for step number 3. Now, step number 3 is no different than step number 2. It's introducing a third ball. And the trick is being able to throw the balls in consistently in such a way that 2 balls in the air and they're converging right about here at the same time, so you can introduce the third ball. It looks like this. Again, the trick is being able to catch the ball and throw it. Whoop. Again, the trick is being able to throw and catch the ball without actually looking where your hands are. You'll make mistakes, you just keep on top of it. But the trick to juggling is a consistent throw and judgment as far as when to throw the ball when the arc of the second one is in the air. That's it. That's all it takes. Step 1, 1 ball. Step 2, 2 balls. Step 3, 3 balls. If you do exactly as I showed you in these 3 steps, you'll be juggling, but just keep on top of it. It takes a lot of practice and a lot of time. Like I said, I learned when I was 12. It took me the rest of the summer to do it. And, you know, it's like a bicycle. You know, it's like a skill you never forget. Once you learn it, you're good for life. Anyhow, hope you like this. If you have any questions, throw them down in the comments. I'll try and answer as best I can. And thanks for watching. And don't forget to let me know about your progress. I'd be curious to see how things work out. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the next one. See you later.